Order. Petitions have been delivered to the clerk for presentation.
The petition of Malcolm Eaves and 1,808 others, requesting that the House of Representatives inquire into the feasibility of developing a cycle pathway using the existing railway corridor between Napier and Gisborne. The petition of Peter Diver and 498 others, requesting that the House legislate for the protection of subcontractors in trades when a head contractor becomes insolvent, including the requirement that retentions and progress payments made by the principal are held by a neutral third party.
Those petitions stand referred to a select committee allocated by the clerk. Ministers have delivered papers.
Statements of intent for 2014 to 2018 and statements of performance expectations 2014 to 2015 for the Careers New Zealand, the New Zealand Transport Agency and the Tertiary Education Commission, and the Ministry of Transport's statement of intent for 2014 to 2018.
Those papers are published under the authority of the House. Select Committee reports have been delivered for presentation.
Report of the Commerce Committee on the Energy, Fuels, Levies and References Amendment Bill. Report of the Finance and Expenditure Committee on the Reserve Bank of New Zealand Monetary Policy Statement, June 2014. Report of the Foreign Affairs, Defence and Trade Committee on the 2014-15 estimates for Vote Defence and Vote Defence Force. Reports of the Intelligence and Security Committee on the 2014-15 estimates for Vote Communications Security and Intelligence and Vote Security Intelligence, and on the supplementary estimates for appropriations for Vote Communications Security and Intelligence and Vote Security Intelligence for the year ended 30 June 2014. Report of the Justice and Electoral Committee on the 2014-15 estimates for Vote Justice. Reports of the Law and Order Committee on an interim report on the petition of Jesse Hume, and on a report from the Controller and Auditor General, Department of Corrections, managing offenders to reduce reoffending. Report of the Local Government Environment Committee on the Kaikoura Te Marukura Marine Management Bill. Reports of the Primary Production Committee on the 2014-15 estimates for Vote Primary Industries, and on a briefing on fertiliser standards, and on a report from the Controller and Auditor General, Ministry for Primary Industries, preparing for and responding to biosecurity incursions. Report of the Regulations Review Committee on the activities of the Regulations Review Committee in 2013.
The bills are set down for second reading. The report on the Auditor-General's reports on managing offenders and biosecurity incursions, the reports on the Reserve Bank's monetary policy statements, on the activities of the Regulations Review Committee in 2013, and on the briefing on fertiliser standards are set down for consideration. No bills have been introduced. The House comes to questions for oral answer. Question number 1 in the name of Dr. Russell Norman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the